a play of the game from way down.
Silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bomb's going.
Oh my goodness, the ring. Bombstas Dingo gonna find Rainer.
Welcome back to the stream. If you are currently watching from wherever you're at, welcome. Thanks for being here. First off, huge congratulations to you guys for finding the #1 place to watch NGS matches on Twitch, right here on twitch.tv/murderrg. Of course, there are so many fantastic casters out there, but I sure hope that you enjoy mine. We have an exciting show for you this evening. 2 veteran squads here in Division B East. It's Jailbait and Die for Vision. I have had the pleasure to cast Die for Vision, I believe, twice already this season. But this will be my first look at Jailbait, if I'm not mistaken, now with DB Smiley on this roster for the 2nd season. They are returning once again to Division B East, the perennial Division B East squad. Can they make the playoffs, however, this time? I think they made it last season, actually. Probably completely off base in saying that. Jailbait's an awesome squad. They've been around for a while. They enter tonight's matchup with 10 points in the standings, 2 dominations, a map record of 8-2 after 4 matches. These guys are looking fantastic thus far in Season 9. I should say guys and gals, because they typically run with a few females on the roster, and you definitely have to credit them. Outstanding females here in NGS. And let's also talk about Die for Vision. They got females on that side too. Captain Shamhat just talked with her before the match started. Die for Vision entering tonight's matchup in 7th place, 7 points in the standings, 1 domination, and a map record of 6-5. Just ever so slightly behind Jailbait, but an opportunity tonight to catch them and tie them in the standings. We're here in our lobby, just want to make sure we're getting everything settled. Looks good so far. Okay, so since that's okay, let's talk about our map bans this evening. It was Jailbait losing the coin toss, but Die for Vision wanted that first pick. So Jailbait banned first, took away Sky Temple and Alterac Pass. Die for Vision banned out Dragon Shire and Tomb of the Spider Queen. And here we go, map number 1 as chosen by Jailbait. It is going to be Battlefield of Eternity. First to pick will be Die for Vision here on this map, so they're going to take their advantage and run with it in the draft, hopefully for them. Frag Stellar is putting his baby to sleep and will be right here. No problem for me. We got nothing else going on after this, just hanging out with you guys. Hoping for 3 maps. We had a domination last set earlier in the doubleheader, the first half. And it was a quick one. We were done in less than an hour, as I think I just got a hydrate request. Did it not pop up? Frox is okay, asking me to hydrate, and I love it. I certainly shall. Here it is. It finally ticked in. Drinking some water. Thank you so much, Frox. Appreciate you being here once again, and thanks for keeping me hydrated. It's delicious. You know what else is delicious? Seeing 10 players in our lobby on time, ready to go. Well, hey, we're 3 minutes late, but it's close enough. So thank you, viewers. Thank you, players, for showing up. Hopefully you guys are set to go for this game number 1. As I mentioned, will be Battlefields of Eternity. And it was chosen by Jailbait, so first to pick is going to be Die for Vision in this first draft. Are they going to launch it? I think we just need a ready check from Die for Vision, and there it is. Everyone is now ready to go. Get your seatbelts on, strap on in, because game number 1 is about to begin. Battlefield of Eternity. And here we go.
Battlefield of Eternity.
So I was telling Shamhat while we were waiting during the coin toss, I was just outside walking my dog, right? There were so many bugs out there, I couldn't count them. Thousands of them. Swarming. Like, they're like yay big. Like little fly-y things. They were flying like this.
New follower detected.
Big Willie, thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. And yeah, I think I swallowed like 5 of them. So, my throat's a little scratchy right now. I think there's insects crawling in here. There was one in my beard. I pulled it out. I was like, what's that crawling? And I was like, ah! There's a bug in my beard. Not cool. Gray Main first ban from Die for Vision. First ban now for Jailbait will be the Zool. taking out the priority picks. These are meta selections. Nothing too telling yet as we see another quick ban. This one onto Urel. B-O-E, says Nem Avenger. Welcome, my friend. Thanks for stopping back in here. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hopefully you're doing just fine during this horrible time in our world history. Hopefully you're safe and healthy and your family as well. 5 seconds for this final ban for Jailbait in the top half of our draft. They're going to take away the garage. Alright, so there's some power players out there. Battlefield of Eternity.
I will fight to my last breath.
Prioritizing their support. We've seen this out of Shamhat. She wants to play the Rhaegar whenever she can. And they want it so much that they're just going to pick it first. Leaving open a lot of options here. Of course, with the Rhaegar, they do get access to that cleanse, which has been of use to Die for Vision over these past few weeks I've casted them. How does H2O respond? The captain of Jailbait, longtime friend of mine. Kobo and Cawthon gonna select Raynor and ETC. So Raynor, of course, here on BOE, gonna have that Exterminator talent, so effective at clearing out the Immortals. Race Power 1000. How do they respond? Do they want some race of their own? Looks like they do. They grab a Zul'jin and Johanna for the blinds on the Raynor, going to slow down Kobo. We just got another hydrate request. I'm going to be sure to satiate that one for you after I write these few picks in my book. This one coming in from Loch Voltura, my good friend. Hopefully you've made it home by now and you're not doing that from your phone. But either way, thank you for the water. This one's for you, my friend. Nem Avenger saying thank you. Yes, appreciate the well wishes, and I throw them right back at you. Yeah, it's been a rough time for me. Ended up getting laid off from my job of 8 years. Currently unemployed, but having fun here on Twitch. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. The support that's come out, insane. We're currently sitting at 108 subscribers out of nowhere. I've never had more than like 35, and that was like amazing when that happened. But somehow we climbed all the way to 108 subs. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting me during this horrible time in my life. You're really putting a smile on my face every day and making it seem worthwhile investing more and more time into NGS, into HOTS, into streaming in general. If you stop in, you can check out my afternoon streams. We're playing all sorts of stuff. Viewer request games. Really whatever you guys want to see. And if you just want to hang out with Murda for a bit, I'm here for you guys during the weekdays. Malfurion Falstead, the selections from DB Smiley and Fragastellar. Gonna set them up nicely with an old school support and an old school offlaner. Although we're not 100% seeing that Falstead in the soul lane. It, of course, could be with a 4-man. And we got some bits coming in. Looks like Nem Avenger throwing out 200. Appreciate it, my friend. Final 2 picks for Die for Vision. It's Tyrael and Tassadar. Okay. I thought maybe we'd get our first look at the Cassia here. Haven't seen her yet this season. She's been banned out until this week. And with that early Johanna pick, you know, maybe would have made sense to go with the Cassia as well. Instead, it will be the Tassadar. Final selection for Jailbait is Imperious. So now we've seen all 10 heroes, and if you've been here before, you know it's that time of draft where I have to head on over to you guys and ask you what you're thinking, okay? So please join me in voting for who will win Game 1. Will it be Jailbait or Die for Vision? The poll is open. Head on over to your chats up at the top. Hit the drop-down arrow, select the team you want to win, and be sure to hit submit. Your votes are literally right there. You see them? They're going to be counting live as you vote. So if you want to support these teams, be sure to hit those buttons, do those things. Already some coming in for Die for Vision. Congrats to them on holding the 100% vote lead right now. But not too late for you Jailbait fans out there, as we are loaded on into Battlefield of Eternity. Let's introduce this blue side first. My good friends of Jailbait. Here's Fragastellar playing the Raynor Kobo on the Falstead. DB Smiley, our head caster of NGS, playing the Malfurion. Cawthon on ETC. And H2O, the captain, going to be playing the Imperious. Make some noise for Jailbait.
The battle begins in...
And over here on the right-hand side in red, it's Michael playing the Johanna, Shamhat the captain on her Rhaegar, Sulfide playing the Tassadar, Darker Black on Zul'jin, and Atlas playing the Tyrael. Make some noise for my other dear friends. They're known as Die for Vision. Level 1 talents, Justice for All for the Tyrael player. I think this is really the most logical selection. And of course for Raynor, this is the most important one, making sure he picked the right thing. It's Exterminator picked up for Fragastellar. And that will be a tremendous amount of damage during that Immortal race coming out of the Raynor player. But who's going to have the lead by the time we get there? Of course, if you're Die for Vision, you're looking to pick up an early lead here. Because those early objectives, they're just not going to favor you yet. Zul'jin's not stacked. Tassadar not necessarily the strongest racer in the game. So you got to be looking for kills. You got to be looking for stacks for Darker Black throughout on the Zul'jin, all ready to position it. Look at Zul'jin trying to play aggressive and start working on the You Want Axe quest, but right now getting pushed around by Coffin in this EPC. And ultimately, just some good exchange coming in both directions onto these enemy side heroes. Let's look at our top lane matchup. It'll be H2O versus Atlas, and already some P-steps coming out from the veteran H2O saying, I got this lane. We're playing the Spear Boy tonight. And so far, so good for Jailbait's top lane. Let's check out the bottom lane now. As we have a gift sub coming out. DB Smiley falling low and will end up falling. First blood of the game belongs to Die for Vision. Lock Voltura sending over the gift sub to X-Ray Blood. Welcome to the family. And enjoy your emotes, my friend. Bottom lane Siege Camp will be taken by Die for Vision during that power play. I'm going to pull back the Raynor. Fragastellar in trouble because the wall is there from Tassadar. Can they finish Raynor off? One more shot. Through that 69 health, make it 8. Fragastellar living through that shield there from Johanna. And we'll be able to hearth back to base. Still just the one kill in the game for Die for Vision, as they're going to send Tassadar back. Likely going to be getting ready to pick up that Bruiser camp along with Rhaegar. There goes Shamhat. And on the opposite side of the map, there goes Raynor. Going to work on the Bruiser camp for Jailbait. Peeking back in our top lane matchup. H2O still dominating up here over Atlas. Tyrael, though, you know, he's going to step up in the team fights a bit more. He's going to have access to that sanctification if he wants. I mean, is it going to be Judgment? I doubt it. I doubt it. Probably sanctification. Not a huge dive threat, though, from Jailbait, so will that be the pick? Who knows? Who knows? Either way, we're looking at our first Immortals of the game, and both sides willing to race this, but as mentioned, with the Raynor on their side, it should be easy money for Jailbait. We'll see if they can push this halftime lead. Zul'jin getting stunned, and you can't have that happening if Die for Vision will be the early lead for Jailbait. They're up by about 1,000 HP. Heading into the second half, Falstad going to come down from top. Bruiser Camp just now getting killed. Kobo going to lock on with that lightning rod. Can they finish this off in time? Looks like they will. Johanna not enough to interrupt this Raynor. Fragastellar and company pick up the first Immortal of the game. Now going to fight over some globes as well. Here's Johanna willing to take a fight here in a really awkward spot. You can't get those globes. They take 4 seconds to flip to your side. And Michael's going to end up taking 50% of their health bar. But ultimately, no kills. Top lane Immortal. Only going to be Imperious up here. 4 heroes in the bottom lane. Pushing up against this solo lane Imperious. Here comes Rhaegar to help. Tassadar to follow. Johanna making the long trot as well. Just Zul'jin now in defense up against that Immortal top lane. And that's Raynor taking a huge chunk of damage. Now backside here comes Johanna looking for the condemn. The bite from Rhaegar. Not enough to finish off Raynor. Gonna get enough healing now from DB Smiley in this Malfurion. Can Coffin get out? Yes, he can. Nice defense from Die for Vision, but let's look at what's happening in the top lane. Immortal down. It gets through the wall. Well done by Darker Black. Playing defense. So where are these heroes going now? Not too much available. Just the top lane Siege Camp right now. Falstad nearby did not pick up the bribe at level 1, so not going to be easy for Kobo to just grab those. Has the Gathering Storm selection, currently sitting at 16 stacks, but here goes Malfury and DB Smiley. Going to start up the camp, joined up now by Raynor. And good vision control from ETC, going to secure their first siege camp of the game, second camp overall after their bruiser camp earlier. Bottom lane though, look at this. Die for Vision grabbing the siege camp for the second time as they make the rotation to play defense at the top. Already down to 40%, that fort not standing too healthy. But they still have a ways to go until Zul'jin is going to be stacked up on Yuan Axe, only at 7 stacks of 30 currently. Darker Black trying to stay aggressive, playing frontline, often in front of the Johanna, just looking to get as many shots out as he can. There goes Johanna looking for a condemn, but that time Zul'jin not on the same page, might have been heading towards the bruiser camp. Doesn't end up picking up too many stacks, but look at this at level 7 now. Arcanite axes the selection for Zul'jin. And sitting at 8 there. Not too shabby of a start, but of course you're going to need the 30 stacks on Yuan Axe before this Arcanite axe build is online. And with another immortal phase and another not attacking hero phase, it's going to be that much slower for Zul'jin. Nice engage though onto Johanna. Gets the cleanse from Rhaegar. Pops the Iron Skin as well just to back up the safety. Slow totem down, slow totem destroyed. As we're deadlocked on XP, Zul'jin surrounded. Here's a spear, barely missing, but the power slide does it. Darker Black now stuck in the roots. And the first kill of the game for Jailbait finally secured the 6.5-minute mark. Now it's Johanna in trouble. Once again has the Iron Skin. Gonna back up for the second time. ETC trying to hold the damage out onto this Immortal as the rest of the team finally able to join on in. They will be able to push halftime before even an ounce of damage is thrown out onto their own Immortal. And they're able to get away. Bottom lane Imperia still seeking those level 10 talents for Jailbait, trying to clear up this wave as H2O. Still playing against Tyrael, but now going to make the move back up to the Immortal. They're trying to race this down, and they are well ahead. And for the second time in a row, Jailbait will walk away champions and grab themselves their second Immortal. This one's going to be headed to the bottom lane. Top lane fort already low, but this time all the heroes rotating in. Good vision provided by Rhaegar there. Seeing the ETC walking through the bush, slowing it down and making sure Tyrael's able to get out alive. A little bit of lag on my end. Looks like we're back though. Sorry about that. 50% shield on this Immortal, already getting through the wall. There's a power slide. Root's gonna follow up the cleanse again. That was the Iron Skin actually, not the cleanse. Michael able to get away, but Shamhat still gonna be holding on to that cleanse to see if there's maybe another opportunity to use it here. That time, not gonna work. Mosh pit onto 3. Gust coming out. I don't know why. You know, they got the kill. Just layering in a Gust for fun. That wind damage. Spear gonna connect onto Rhaegar. Shamhat outside the wall. And she'll be able to scoot on back. Immortal's still alive. 50% remaining. Will it get through this last tower? Yes, it will. Bottom lane keep under pressure. Jailbait already taking a dominant lead, even though they're not getting a lot of kills, just 2 so far in the match. They have the structural advantage right now, and you can think a lot of that on Mr. Raynor. Where's the here, the siege damage? Look at this, 32,000 damage from the Raynor. Falstad doing pretty well as well, and of course Imperius playing the solo lane, a little bit skewed in his favor because of that. But well done by all these heroes, able to pressure in during these objectives. Now grabbing another siege camp will be Johanna and Tyrael in the lane. Now joined by Rhaegar and Zul'jin. Castar, the solo hero in the bottom lane, trying to catch up Die for Vision. They have to make a defense up against this siege camp, or else they might lose this top lane fort as well. Cass still staying down there, trying to clear out that camp. Finally does. Siege camp destroyed. Now going to make the rotation back up towards the top of Johanna. Slowing it down with the shield there. There's the Blessed Shield. Big follow-up from Zul'jin, but Tranquility of Malfurion going to negate all the damage. And Jailbait's going to be able to walk away for now. Here's the Hyperion to turn it around, trying to find damage onto Zul'jin. He does have Paz Dingo, so it'll be a hard hero to kill as the roots come out. There's the sanctification from the Tyrael. Not going to do enough, really. It didn't didn't appear as though Jailbait was willing to fight any further. So a bunch of heroics used. The only one still standing just offline is the Mosh Pit, the Tazdingo, and the Archon. Bruiser Cam only available on the side of Jailbait, as we do have safe side Immortal spawns here, and an early jump from Diaper Vision should give them halftime first. They have a nice lead, but Raynor was trying to do what he could, not enough. So it's a 4,000 HP lead for Diaper Vision heading into the second half. But look at this, opposite sides now. It's going to be defensive positions for both of these teams. And level 13 talent to your advantage for Jailbait. Do they want to make the aggressive move first, waiting on Falstead to clear and push up a wave? Castadar's going to play defense there. And here they come. Jailbait looking to engage on top of the Immortal, but Michael holding the front line with this Johanna, able to shield clear them away. Fragastellar now in range to do some damage. Falls down on the backside. Oh! The anti-synergy because that Mosh Pit was on the money. But for the second time in the matchup, Kobo gusting it away. Now turning with the Tazdingo is Zoljin. He's going to survive. And the big turn from Diver Vision might end up netting them a kill. No! It's Shamhat falling. Johanna falls as well. Atlas is now down. Darker Black doesn't have Tazdingo as Zoljin, the only hero able to walk away. Tyrael, the last to fall there. Excuse me, Cassadar, the last to fall there. I can't even see what heroes are falling. Outstandingly done by Jailbait in a situation that was looking horrible for them. The Mosh Pit used, and the Gus just saying, no thanks, we don't want the Mosh.
Our glory radiates through this land.
But they walk away now with their third straight Immortal. And it's going to be heading to a top lane that's already extremely low on the fort, only about 10% still remaining. And they won't even need the Immortal here to finish it off. Fort down, and Immortal still standing 50% shield. Full strength on both sides, but a 2-level lead for Jailbait, trying to find the first keep of the game with a very healthy Immortal. We'll stay in this ranged mode until the shield has expired. They're going to do their best to get that shielding down with the help of Castar. No Archon as of yet, still 23 seconds till it's back online. Here comes Falstead, trying not to ruin the fight. This time is Kobo throwing out some of these hammerings, stacking up the Gathering Storm at 44 stacks thus far. Opposite side, Zoltan still at only 17 stacks on Yvonne Axe. Going to need to do a lot more if they want any chance to recover in this game.
Thus ends my assault on hell.
They do save the keep. Both keeps still standing, but both keeps have a lot of damage onto them. So any further attack from either side of the map, and Jailbait should be able to find the first keep of the game. They're going to start it off with a siege camp in the bottom lane, as the top lane siege camp is going to be secured by Diver Vision. Catapult spawning, and it's going to start being trouble soon. Level 16 talents as well. Here's Jailbait using this advantage to their most benefit. Going to work on the Diver Vision side Bruiser Camp. And there's not going to be a huge defense, just Rhaegar checking it out with the totem. Sees they're there, able to back on out. Bruiser Camp stolen away by Jailbait. Now they got to clear up a wave. Siege Camp there is really going to make this Bruiser Camp a non-issue. Johanna's going to be able to step out into the wave and clear it. I mean, they should see where all those heroes were. They were just clearing that wave up there. So there they go. Now, do they get out in time? They should be able to. Spear will connect onto Johanna. Follow-up slide. It's going to be negated by the Iron Skin. Johanna safe. There's the Holy Ground. You see selected by Atlas. As the Blessed Shield comes out, can they keep Raynor here? So far they can. But that time, Kobo with a good gust. Going to help get Jailbait out of the fight and set up for the next Immortal. We are 15 seconds away. And there should be enough time for Diver Vision to find the remaining XP they need for level 16. They're heading to this top lane where there's a wave approaching along with the catapult. Is it enough? No, we're still slightly behind level 16. Trickle XP should start counting in soon. As we are on defensive side Immortals again for the second round in a row. The second half of the last Immortal were in the same position. And it was Jailbait winning the fight, but here comes Diver Vision again. Mosh Pit onto 2. No interrupt available as the blinds are coming out from Johanna now. Not enough to stop any kills from coming out. Actually, Is it? It is. Atlas still surviving now, walking with the whole ground. There's the sanctification. Trying to get his team in position for a kill. It's Cassadar falling first. Johanna falling second. A double kill again for Jailbait. Still in chase on the Rhaegar, but hopping into the doggy form? What the gust? Kobo, you're a god! Holy Kobo. Said, Murda, I've had enough of you calling me out for my crappy Gus. Watch me get another double kill, making it 4 in the fight for Jailbait. And now a wide open keep with only Tyrael left in defense. Oh boy, oh boy. Jailbait is on fire right now. 10-2 in kills. They're about to pick up their 5th straight Immortal, if my count is correct. And look at how effective Raynor is. He can do this all by himself. He doesn't need any help. Oh, Malfurion was just there. Parking back to base is DB Smiley wanting to be full mana for this final push onto the core of Die for Vision. They will have a 2-level lead and a full shielded Immortal in the bottom lane. Catapults approaching from the top. And this keeps sitting at about, 15% health. It's in a lot of trouble.
The heavens shall triumph this day.
21 stacks on Yuan Axe is not going to be enough for as strong of a defense as Die for Vision might need in this situation. Here they go, trying to defend this keep. Holy Ground coming out from Tyrael just to keep everyone back as long as they can, but now the Immortal approaching. And look at how hard this thing hits, already getting through that keep, making its move towards the core, even slamming onto that full minion wave, maximizing the value as the Bloodlust comes out from Rhaegar. Instant Gust from Falstad again, making sure they're not getting value with that heroic. They're going to use all they can just to clear out the Immortal, and the shooting is off. But there goes the Mosh Pit. Did they hold anyone in? I don't think it did. Talkin now in trouble, gonna have to start backing up as they're turning their focus onto the core. The Hyperion is out. The Immortal still very healthy, and there are catapults in the top lane just inches away. Game number 1 will be going over to Jailbait. And let's take a look at this. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. Fragastellar, gotta be our MVP, playing the primary hero in this composition, the Raynor, and picking up top siege damage, top hero damage, and you can guess it, top immortal damage as well. Well done by the Raynor player, Fragastellar, there in game number 1. They'll walk away as the MVP. Before we get ready to set up our next map, let's take a quick look at this talent screen as I turn my focus to you guys. I want to say thank you so much for your support. You guys are incredible. Nem Avenger, those 200 bits before that first map, and the gifted sub from Lock Voltura. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for helping me out during this unemployed streak in my life that I'm trying to solve as quick as possible. Twitch is my employment right now, and all the support you guys can give is very much appreciated. So thank you, even if you're just a viewer, for being here, helping out the numbers, the view count numbers. It means a lot just seeing your face here. You don't have to contribute monetarily, financially, but just showing your support by being a viewer, it does mean a lot. So make sure you hit that follow button, and if you want to be notified every single time I go live as we're making this push towards Twitch partner, please make sure you hit that notifications bell. And you can stop in every single night. We're doing NGS, as many as we can. I promise you, we're going to have the most casted out of any other caster. I'm not going to let anyone pass me. And if they do, shame on me. But I don't foresee that happening. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being patient during this break. We'll be back in about 2 minutes for game number 2. welcome back as we are getting ready to load on into our second lobby of the night. I have all of our players here. They were waiting for me to come back from break, so I'm going to let them know I'm ready to go now. I want to say once again, thank you for being here. You could literally be anywhere else, but you're choosing to be here, and I want to say thank you. I appreciate your viewership. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream tonight. Jailbait currently up 1-0 over Die for Vision, and they look very strong on Battlefield of Eternity. That was their map selection, but this time, oh, they're picking map again, because Die for Vision wants that first pick for the second time. This time they're sending us to Volskaya Foundry, which was our first map earlier in the doubleheader. A popular NGS map nonetheless. It's like Infernal Shrines, Volskaya Foundry, maybe BOE. Is that it? That's like all we cast, right? Volskaya, Infernal, Infernal, Volskaya, Volskaya, Infernal, Cursed Hollow, Infernal. Okay. Cursed Hollow, Volskaya. Yeah, a lot of Infernal Shrines, a lot of Volskaya. Players love this map. I love it too. It's exciting. You get the Protector, you get the big robot. Who doesn't want to be a mech? Come on. One of my first online games I ever played, Mech Assault on Xbox Live. Holy smokes. OG Xbox, by the way. Not Xbox 360. It was the first rendition, like 2002, circa 2002, Mech Assault. Oh my god. I played that game for hours and days and millennia, and I miss it dearly. And this map's a nice reminder of that game, so I always enjoy it. Looks like H2O's ready, Shamhat's ready, everyone is ready. I'll even tell them I'm ready again. And ladies and gentlemen, we should be loading in momentarily to our second draft of the night. As mentioned, this will be Volskaya Foundry as chosen by Jailbait. First to draft will be Die for Vision. And here we go.
Volskaya Industries.
Frox is okay saying Mech Assault was OP. Yes, it was. Mech Assault 2 was okay. I played it for a bit, but it didn't have the lasting power Mech Assault has. Oh my god, I still have that game somewhere. I should pop it in sometime. First ban on the Arel, just as they banned out in Game 1, although their first ban was the Greymane earlier. Here will be the Zool taken out for the second time tonight by Jailbait. As we're back on over quickly to Die for Vision, they take away Johanna this time, a tank they played in game number 1. Garrosh, the final ban from Jailbait. We quickly moved right past those bans, and now quick picks. It'll be Raynor taken away for Darker Black on the side of Die for Vision. They don't want to give that up for the second time tonight, as I have a hydrate request coming in from Lock Voltura again. Thank you for donating your medallions to me and allowing me to hydrate myself. Appreciate it. Damn it, Miss Murda RG's here too. She's throwing out the hydrate request. Okay, 2 hydrates. And they're delicious. Thank you. ETC and Rhaegar, DB Smiley playing bully on Shamhat, taking away her support. And they snagged that ETC for the second time tonight in game 1. Oh boy, it looked good with that mosh pit multiple times, able to connect. If it wasn't for those gusts from Falstead, might have been a few more kills. But nonetheless, I liked Cawthon on the hero in game 1. Excited to see him on the hero again in game 2. Here's the Stukov for Shamhat, her secondary choice for support. And they're going to pair it in with the Mal'Ganis for Michael. Johanna not available. They banned it out, so they're going to have to make that tank swap. We got more hydrate requests coming in. Who's this one from? Frox is okay. Hey, you're okay in my book. Thank you for making me drink. Appreciate it. And that will be it for this first water. We got number 2 ready to go, though. Confirmed complete, as Kael'thas is the final ban of the map from Jailbait. Still drinking. Okay. Who's this one from? Big Willie. Big Willie dropping like 4 or 5. Oh my god. Alright. We got 4 new hydrate requests, so we're going to do 4 seconds of drinking. Here we go. Thank you, Big Willie.
New follower
That was a Big
detected.
Willie style chug there. We got a follow coming in from Dimacaron. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening. Hopefully you're enjoying the matchup thus far. As our final ban was on Zul'jin, we see the Junkrat picked up this time for Kobo.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Sylvanas still available. Wasn't a hero we talked about during the first draft. She made it all the way through with no picks or bans. But will be picked up this time by Jailbait, leaving 2 selections now for Die for Vision, needing their offlane, needing a mage as well. What direction do they want to take this? They got to figure out a way to deal with the Junkrat, the Sylvanas, a pretty squishy backline thus far. I'd love to see some dive. It'll be Arthas and Jaina. Not necessarily what I was thinking about, but they do have a lot of slows that can hold this front line with 2 very strong tanks. And one of the strongest mages in the game with the Jaina. It is at the right pick. I maybe would have liked to see some way to dive on the Junkrat a bit better. I don't think Arthas necessarily gives that to you. Maybe something like the Blaze would have worked out better for me, having that Jet Propulsion lead off stun. Follow-up sleeps from Mal'Ganis, I feel it can be a little bit more effective, but they'll have access to the Howling Blast on Arthas, and that's what they're going to have to hope for. Final pick is Leoric to play the solo lane by H2O, as we have to head back to you guys at home. Let me know, who will win Game 2? Will it be Jailbait or will it be Die for Vision? Our poll is open. Head on over to chat up at the top, select the team you want to win, and hit submit. Your votes are right there. Thank you for voting. Thank you for being here. And Big Willie saying, thanks, my dude, for taking that drink. Yeah, buddy. We did it. I always appreciate you guys spending your medallions. You earn them by watching the stream. What a more noble thing could you do? Just hang out, you get medallions, and then make me do ridiculous things. Welcome to game number 2. Volskaya Foundry. Let's introduce this team on the left-hand side. Braga Stellar playing the Sylvanas. Here's DB Smiley on Rhaegar. Kothing gonna be playing the ETC. Kobo on the Junkrat, and the Captain H2O on Leoric. Ladies and gentlemen, they're known as Jailbait. And here on the red side is Atlas on Arthas. Shamhat playing the Stukov. Darker Black on Raynor. Michael playing the Mal'Ganis, and Sulfide on the Jaina. Ladies and gentlemen, they are Die for Vision.
Commence combat operations.
Level 1's up on the screen. Will be Ace in the hole this time for our Raynor player. Junkrat can be going for the blow 'em up talent. Going to do a little extra damage with the concussion mines. And of course it will be Prog Rock for ETC. Going to be working on those globes to act as a secondary support for their team. Lead off damage onto Mal'Ganis. There's the power slide. Good traps as well there from Junkrat. Can he avoid him? Michael can. Barely able to walk through that. But ultimately making it back to the team, back to safety. No first blood as of yet, as the rotation's a little bit quicker from Die for Vision. They do leave 1 minion at the mid wave, but getting a little bit of extra value at the top, as Sylvanas can be looking to put some damage onto Mal'Ganis. Not opting for the Unfurling Shadows here. Maybe a bit surprising for me. I feel like up against this double frontline, Arthas and Mal'Ganis, maybe get some extra stacks, but instead going to prioritize on the rotations, on the wave clear, and try to keep the XP lead like they had in game number 1. Keep it steady here throughout game number 2 as well. Both sides working on fortification camps here in the bottom side of the map. It is Raynor and Stukov on the right, and here are 3 heroes on the left from Jailbait, going to secure theirs a little bit ahead of their opponents. Now make the move back towards mid lane, but here in the bottom lane, while we're here, might as well mention H2O on Leoric, Atlas on the Arthas. This is our solo lane matchup. And not too much going on, so let's watch the action in a minute. Rush will connect onto ETC. There's the silence from Stukov, but no follow-up. Not enough CC in the 4-man. Not until later on. If we do end up seeing some more talents from the Jaina player, the Cone of Cold, rooting in some heroes, maybe, just maybe, the CC chain's enough to get some kills. They're going to require the Arthas to really take the bulk of these team fights, to be able to lock these heroes in. But for now, I think if you're Jailbait, you're feeling kind of safe, and you're feeling aggressive now. Power sliding onto Stukov. Rainer's going to walk past that concussion mine, start applying damage onto ETC. Here's the Night Rush. Going to sleep too. Cawthon still trying to walk away and should be able to make it out. Now going to turn around and say, hey, we're in the lead in this fight. Stukov, you're stopped now. Concussion mine down, and here is the Leoric. Can they keep Shamhat there? No, Stukov's going to survive. No one's going to fall in the fight. Still no first blood past our 2.5 minute mark. Goes DB Smiley aggressively trying to find some XP soak on the top side of the map. Neither team yet to look at the support camp. Instead, going to be working on their siege camps before control point A is active. There's Sylvanas and Junkrat on the opposite side. It is Jaina and Rainer. And both camps will be picked up almost at the same moment. And they'll be smashing heads in the top lane as our heroes are fighting over control point A, trying to lock our camera in here as the Oric's going to walk in from the bottom side of the map, going up that conveyor belt, maybe catching Mal'Ganis off guard a bit. Michael in a lot of trouble, has to start running away. Very low, might be first blood of the game, but no. Able to get back where the Stukov was, picks up that Toxin, and is able to walk the rest of the way back to a safe position, going to start up the Hearth. And then eventually try to make it on back down towards this control point A. Look at this turret on the point. It is being buffed up by Sylvanas' Merc Queen at level 4. 60% more damage. And that's pretty scary when you walk into it. Turret number 2 has spawned. Who's going to move to it first? Neither side paying too much attention to it yet. As Arthas going to walk in, land a 2-man Howling Blast, currently at 8 stacks on Frost Presence at level 1. And also picking up Frozen Waste at level 4. They're going to try to do some damage with Frozen Tempest and keep these heroes as slow as possible for Jaina to apply additional slows on top of it. Going for the Ice Lance at level 7 rather. Look at this damage coming out. Mal'Ganis in trouble. That was such a good power slide from ETC going back towards the team. Ends up paying with his life anyway as Diaper Vision turns it into a double kill. Sylvanas slow. Halting wave out, but now H2O trying to swing with the mace on Leoric. Can't get the kill. Shamhat has got to be credited with the support in that fight. Ends up paying with their life at the end. They do get one more on the backside. But oh boy, Stukov able to keep a lot of heroes up there in that fight, which maybe shouldn't have been able to. Now H2O trying to keep Rainer here. Can he? No! Barely able to mount up and get away as Darker Black. 4 kills to 2 in favor of Diaper Vision. They have their first lead of the night. They're trying to hold steady on control point A. Kobo's so low that penetrating round almost taking him out. Sent down to 140 health. Has to go to the well. Not sure if Junkrat will be able to re-engage or not. Looks like he is going to head up this way, but on very low health and within striking distance for Diaper Vision to pick up a kill. They still haven't gotten control of the channel. Finally, they're able to get it. Now everyone healthy on the side of Jailbait, maybe ready to re-engage this. Junkrat trying to set up. Here goes one of those traps and the concussion mine in a pretty good spot. Shattering Teeth going to chase it over to Mal'Ganis, who's locked in on the point. He's trying to Night Rush into a few heroes, but doesn't catch any of them. Now the power slide landing Mal'Ganis in trouble, trying to scoot back with those spell claws. Does make it back, lands a stun onto 2. Concussion mine now knocking Rainer around. Michael still very low. Still having to back out. Great silence from Stukov. Going to slow down the engage. And look at it expand. It doesn't matter anyway. Cawthon willing to power slide right past it. Picking up the 3rd kill of the game for Jailbait. As they're able to regain possession of the control point with just 30% left to go. Jailbait with the level 10 talents first, and knowing they're able to get that protector, willing to play aggressive on this enemy fortification camp. And now look at Stukov walking right into Leoric, and there's the Entomb. Ring of Frost, however, even better from Sulfide, picking up the first kill of the fight. There's the Riptire getting one on the other side. Stukov is down, so no supporting available for the side of Diaper Vision. As Sulfide might get hit by the laser, no, barely avoiding it. It's Jaina still on her feet. As Michael is going to try to kill off this Triglav Protector, now turning their focus on the Junkrat. The slows are there from Arthas as well. Another kill, make it a triple for Diver Vision, having to play defense up against this Protector. But taking a big lead now, 7-4 in kills. And they have a siege camp in the top lane, pushing opposite these minions that are trying to help out the Protector that just won't be able to make this objective all that effective for Jailbait. Just a few more shots needed, 12% and only 5 seconds remaining on the robot. That's going to be the end of the day for Coffin and DB Smiley. Entomb's going to whip from H2O, and now Malgan is going to play aggressive. Kobo in trouble, gets the cleanse. Here's the Hyperion from Raynor, and it's not going to do much. Everyone from Jailbait able to walk away from the fight. Will be a costly heroic use from Raynor, although they get a little bit of value onto the wall. Maybe would have liked it a bit better if the Ring of Frost was available with it. But nonetheless, only the Entomb currently offline for Jailbait. Might be looking for something soon as they are on even talents. EPC going to walk up towards the support camp. Going to get there in time? No, wasn't going to power slide in. They'll give up the biotic emitter to Diver Vision. Here's H2O gonna maybe try to push up this bottom lane wave. A few minions from their side nearby, so it might get that wall down. And there it goes. And that'll be it. Arthas gonna join up, clear out those minions, and get back to work. Working on the level 13 talents. Here they are right now, picked up for Diver Vision. I'm gonna show those on the screen for you briefly. Lingering Spines picked up. Rallying Cry, Icy Veins, of course, and Shattered Armor. That'll be armor reduction every time the Howling Blast will connect from Arthas. And if they can connect during a Ring of Frost, oh boy. Because Jaina's going to kill like almost anyone on this team, including the ETC. Probably the New York too, if you had to guess. But they got to hit that Ring of Frost. Currently, Arthas not with them. Bloodlust coming out of nowhere. On a quick pickup from Jailbait. Now totally exposed in this top lane. It's Diver Vision. Entomb's going to miss, but here's the Riptire backside looking for Raynor. Not going to do too much that time. But holy smokes, they get a big kill onto Mal'Ganis. No tank currently for Diver Vision. As there's a siege camp here, a big minion wave as well. They want to get some damage onto this fort with the help of Sylvanas and the Black Arrows. Here's Hyperion in response. Fregastellar is going to back on out. Howling Blast does connect onto Junkrat. You can see that armor reduction being applied on the right side of his health bar. We got ourselves a game. Lock Voltura saying, I'm home! Welcome back. Thanks for tuning back in after your drive. Glad you're safe. I don't like you typing and driving. It's like my least favorite thing in the world.
Access terminal online. Secure it to activate the protector.
Fortification camp taken on their own side for Diver Vision. We are even at level 14. Michael might be thinking about invading. Yeah, here they come. Rhaegar going to try to slow it down. The traps as well from Junkrat are on the money. That will be enough to allow them the time needed to grab that turret and get themselves ready for control point B. We'll be in our top lane. All our heroes going to start walking up that way as Sylvanas going to grab a bit more XP for Jailbait. The lead's not that big for them. I mean, we're pretty much tied up. A minion wave here, a minion wave there. Can go either way. Yorick's still looking for it at mid. Now going to join up the team up top. Turret has been dropped early by Diver Vision. They still hold one more as the Mosh Pit locks in 3. Big interrupt though by Raynor. Here's the Riptire. Hitting 4 targets. Look at all the low health bars on the side of Diver Vision. 2 already down as Fregastellar able to pick up a 3rd. Even avoiding that Hyperion damage. Jaina might look for Sylvanas though. Here comes Sulfide. I think, yeah baby. Hello. Nice pickup by Jaina. Gonna steal away the biotic emitter and drop the turret. Now DB Smiley wanting to play aggressive. The Biotic Emitter is dropped. Sulfide and Michael trying to survive over here. They don't have the help from the rest of their team. They're all dead. And that's going to cost them maybe 2 more deaths. Mal'Ganis makes it out, but oh boy. They chase down the 1 kill, but end up staggering out another death on the Jaina. Boy, oh boy, says Frag Stellar. Lockculture is saying voice chat, my dude. Oh, thank you. Let's rub the gift sub in the drive-thru. Let's say fish. Hopefully you got some nice grub. I'm gonna have some grub after this match. I'm kinda hungry for dinner number 2. Jaina back from death, but still a long walk up this top lane. Mal'Ganis gonna leave it off anyway. There's the Entomb from Leoric trying to separate the team out. Night Rush will connect, but no, it won't. The Wraith Walk at the right time from H2O, and now the turnaround bloodlust for the second time is Jaina stuck up here. Sulfide in trouble, does connect with the Ring of Frost, but likely not going to pick up a kill. Rhaegar in chase, great power slide again from Cawthon. 12 kills in the game for Jailbait, as they will be picking up their second protector of the map. Already pressuring in the top lane there, Sylvanas. Did she use black arrows? I don't know if she did yet. We'll find out. Here they come now. Protector is still not here, however, as it's finally making it to the lane. There's the laser beam right on the speed of Darker Black, but didn't end up doing any damage. Hyperion in response from Raynor. But they don't save this keep. 3 heroes dead. This thing is strong, already sending it below 50%. And there it goes. First keep of the game destroyed at the 14-minute mark by Jailbait. Now rotating towards the mid lane. Should be able to pick off this fort as well. Power glove on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, babe. I'm eating cookies right now saying, God damn that mosh. Yeah, it was a stellar mosh. Gotta credit Cawthon. Well played, well executed, giving Jailbait the necessary lead they need here. 3 levels currently on Volskaya Foundry, and this Protector still with 20 seconds left to go. Plenty of health. They might be able to make another move onto this bottom lane fort. But there's a 5-hero defense here currently. Leoric split out, trying to get those level 20 talents as quick as possible. Now actually going to trade it out with Sylvanas. There goes Frag Stellar. Do they hop on that siege camp immediately out of this? I don't know. No, they just want free damage onto the mid keep wall, and oh baby, they're gonna get it. 1 tower is gonna fall. Will it be 2? That's the question. They get the wall, 1 tower, not gonna get the 2nd tower. But that is value at the back end of that objective phase for Jailbait. Playing like the veteran squad here in NGS that they are, just moments away from their level 20 talents. Mythical Mace the selection from Leoric. You don't see the auto attack build too often. Spectral Leech into the Mithril Mace, but 97 stacks already out of 100. Should be able to get that on the next minion wave for H2O. Oh, and Buried Alive, by the way. Level 20 secured for Jailbait. And it's going to be quite some time until we see them secured for Die Provision as well. Support camp just spawning. This has got to be all JB. Let's take a look at our pre-map poll. See what you guys are thinking heading into this game number 2. 71% picking Die Provision. Currently down by 2 levels. And the big cannonballs now coming out from Junkrat. Here is the Bloodlust upgrade at level 20. Silence and Tomb thrown out from Leoric as EGC is able to walk right on in, picking up the kill. Moshpit onto nothing. Here's the Riptide destroyed by Jaina, but oh, you can't stand there. Another huge power slide from Cawthon, securing the double kill for Jailbait as they're marching in now towards the mid lane keep. Will they get the 2nd one down? Oh yes, they will. Sylvanas Black Arrows immediately applied. 50% already tallied off that health bar. And there it goes. 2nd keep of the game has been destroyed. They even use a turret.
Your team's core is under attack.
This might be one of those games where they need all 3 keeps. Still a little bit early for them to want to push into core. They're going to rotate down to the bottom lane. Big mini wave already here. Sylvanas going to clear out the wave with all that poison damage. And this should be this outer fort down. Meaning only 1 structure still stands for Die Provision. It's their bottom lane keep. And that might be next, baby. It might be. Big cannonballs coming out. That spread volley. That's a lot of damage onto that key ball already. One of those towers sitting at about 20% health. And welcome in chat, TT Porky has shown up saying, Sylvanas, resident sleeper, baby. Nah, she's a fun hero. I mean, if you like killing structures. If you want your structures to live, yeah, not too much fun. Wide open support camp and still level 20 talent to your advantage. Easily picked up, 5 seconds till control point C is ready to go. All the way down here on the bottom side of the map. But it should be pretty easy for Jailbait to get down here. They're going to stop along the way in the enemy fortification camp. Still no level 20s for Die for Vision. Not willing to die for this turret. Oh boy, Leoric. 3 swings. All he needs. ETC going to stand on the point. Should be level 20 soon though for Die for Vision. They can run down here. Let's watch our red players currently looking for XP top and mid. This wave here at mid should be enough. Yes, it is. Do they have any impactful selections they can take? Here's the Cold Snap from Jaina. Anti-Magic Shell from Arthas can help a lot up against the Junkrat damage, even the Sylvanas as well. Seeker Swarm from Mal'Ganis, Controlled Chaos from Stukov, and Weak Spot acquired might be what they need out of Raynor here in the late portion of the game. Here we go, final fight perhaps. Turret dropped on the point, and it's empowered by Sylvanas' Merc Queen. Oh my god, Mal'Ganis, you're on 0 health. Michael's gonna fall right there. Power Slide landing onto him. Big bloodlust, 16 seconds of it, and here it comes. Power Slide onto 2. No kills yet. Great defense from Die for Vision, but they finally end up losing 2. Leoric's gonna go down. Didn't find a good spot. Actually, didn't even have it ready to go on that Entomb. As the Protectors picked up, Leoric should be respawning way sooner than Arthas or Jaina. And this should be game over. GG. 2-0 domination for Jailbait unless something catastrophically wrong happens right here, right now.
Red team's core is under attack.
They're going to be heading through mid lane. Top lane has 3 catapults trying to be cleared out by Mal'Ganis. 2 more catapults approaching in the mid lane as ETC and Junkrat inside this Protector start working on that core shielding. Already getting it off. Down past 90%, down past 80. 70 now, moving into 60 on the top side. Sylvanas in trouble, able to get out. Silence and Tomb onto 2. They pick up the kill onto Raynor as game number 2 and the set will be secured by Jailbait. They walk away with 3 points and a domination victory over Die for Vision. And let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. Who wins our MVP there? Is it Fragistellar again? 7 kills, 3 deaths this time, but 79k hero damage and plenty of help in the siege department with the Sylvanas. Fragistellar, congrats. 2 straight MVPs for me. You are our outstanding player of the match. And I'm going to try to reach out to your captain, see if maybe they want to send you in for the interview. Give me just a minute, and while we're taking that minute, take a look at this talent screen. I'm going to send a ping over to H2O. Interview. And I'll be hopping in a lobby. Looks like we got Smiley, actually. Oh, hello there, Smiley.
Hi there.
How are you, my friend? What a win tonight. A 2-0 domination over another veteran squad in Die for Vision. First question I always ask, how's the team feeling right now?
Really good. Last night we kind of had a bunch of rough games in Storm League. Yeah, tonight I thought we played really well. I mean, Die for Vision is a much better team this season. They've gotten maps off, Tiny Dancers and Roomba Rotations, which are 2 teams that we look up to, that when the division was set, we're like, those 2 and Uncomfortably Numb were like the top 3 in our mind. So to get maps off those was to give them no maps was really good.
Absolutely.
And we're joined by Frag as well.
Thank you for
Hey.
joining, Fragastellar. I did request you join as well because you did earn our MVP nomination this evening. Game 1 was stellar. Game 2, maybe even better. But we have a few questions, of course. Let's talk game number 1. Let's talk about the Malfurion pick a bit for DB Smiley, since you first joined us for this interview. And then we will go into talking about the Rainer, which really was the most delicious selection there on Battlefield of Eternity. So how'd you guys feel about the comp and how that draft went?
I mean, fine. I think, Malf doesn't have a true cleanse, but he has that AoE removal, so we managed to disengage a couple bless shields with that. Missed one, but otherwise disengaged two. Short of my feet early game, I thought I never really had too much pressure on me. Coffin tanked it really well, so I was able to step up. Go ahead.
It really was. The tanking was great. I thought there was a couple moments, and you guys saw him, right? Kobo with the Gus, a little anti-synergy a couple times, like, to start off the match.
The one time, but we still won that fight pretty hard, and I think that just speaks to we've gotten a lot better at responding to adversity on the fly. Without, in the past, we might have just shut down if that combo happened, and we still pretty hard won that fight despite that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You guys seem to remain resilient through the mistakes, and we're still able to find some clutch kills, some clutch opportunities, and ultimately, I think you won every single Immortal in the game, and that's got to be credited to the Exterminator Rainer. So, Fragastellar, do you have anything you want to say about the hero on Battlefield of Eternity specifically?
I think you pretty much just said it. It's that talent, right? You just get to sit there and W every now and then. So
just
he brings
W
a lot.
every now and then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it really helped open things up having Gust. That always helps. So we get to take chances.
Okay. All right. Well, BOE definitely went your guys' way. You guys got down keeps early, and, having the Immortals late game, you don't need much more. So good one there. And then you guys end up leading us into Volskaya Foundry. You guys picked both maps tonight, and, I'm getting kind of tired of Volskaya Foundry. I feel like I'm casting it every single night. What is it about the map that teams love so much, and what is it in particular you thought you might have an advantage over Die for Vision tonight?
We thought we had the better team fight, especially after game 1, and Volskaya basically doesn't have a macro game. I think that's also why it's popular, is it basically doesn't have a macro game. I mean, it's just take your siege camp before objective, except for top. You sometimes take it earlier, farm your turrets on cooldown. If you get an advantage on the map positionally, you can take heal camp, but I mean, otherwise it's, there's functionally almost no macro.
And this
so
is maybe... go ahead, finish what you had to say. No, you go ahead.
So that's not this. I think our macro has actually been a strength for us this season. I think we've played really, there were games that were it not for our macro, we would have lost. Comes to mind our first game against Bad by Design. Like, if we didn't have strong macro, we lose that, but we had strong macro, we won off macro. But we figured, it's a map that's very one-dimensional, and we thought our dimension was better.
So let's quickly talk about the items you guys were able to control. Those turrets being empowered at level 4 constantly throughout the matchup by your level 4 selection, Fragastellar. That Merc Queen on Sylvanas. Seemed as though you guys were very conscious of where you're positioned and where those turrets are being dropped and how you can utilize that talent. Do you want to talk about maybe how the shot calling is going, in particular with the Sylvanas in this comp?
Yeah, so we, like you said, we just prioritize getting the camps, and then setting up. Other than that, it kind of, by how the fight's going. So we adjusted well and used them to our advantage.
And DB Smiley picking possibly my favorite talent in the game since it came into the game at level 20, and I forget what it's called. It's called
Upgraded Bloodlust.
Gladiator's War Shout, to be specific, but upgraded Bloodlust colloquially. I love the talent. 16 seconds of absolute destruction.
18.
18? I thought it was 8 times 2.
12 times 1.5. Yeah, Bloodlust is baseline 12 seconds because apparently Blizzard is trying to make Rhaegar even more OP, so that way when they nerf him, everyone understands it. Because, I like Rhaegar, so he's going to get nerfed.
Huh. Okay,
and they're going to nerf his healing because there's Bloodlust.
Is that not right?
Does? Maybe it's... Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
Point being, it is... It's an OP talent. Bloodlust is the reason Rhaegar is the top contested healer right now. And, auto attacks are in the meta, so, that was why Rhaegar was the most contested healer tonight. I'm kind of surprised they didn't first pick it.
Well, I mean, you guys definitely focused taking out Shamhat a bit. It seemed as though the Rhaegar was a response to the game 1 pick on the Rhaegar. But are you alluding to that, hey, no, we also were thinking Rhaegar tonight?
I just think Rhaegar is the strongest healer in the game right now because of Bloodlust, and
Okay.
if you want to win, you should either first pick it or ban it.
Well, I am certain Jailbait wants to win. You guys have been around for quite some time. But looking forward at the schedule for the rest of this Season 9, which team haven't you played yet that you're most excited to face? And maybe some, forewarning to casters out there, pick up this match. It's going to be a good one.
I mean, my thought, I've already started looking at scouting House of Shez, who we're playing tomorrow. Next week we got One Trick, so I'm trying not to look ahead to that game, but, they've been having a good season so far, so I'm obviously some personal history there. We've played with one of their players before, no grudge or anything, but just, it's always nice to play against old teammates and see how each side has grown.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. That's one to definitely catch.
Well, I'll keep my eyes open for that.
I think we're looking at Tuesday? I'm not sure.
Okay. Next week?
I think.
Okay.
I don't know. It's somewhere on our Discord. I'm focused on Shez right now. I don't scout ahead.
That's the way it should be. Good job. Good job. Any moments tonight that maybe I missed as a caster that you guys want to recognize your teammates as doing an outstanding job?
I mean, I didn't watch your cast, but
But what stood out to you?
No, I thought
Coughlin.
Coughlin's ETC play was exceptionally disruptive. I thought we completely took Mal'Ganis out of the game with Kobo's Junkrat and the ETC. And Mal'Ganis is very much win harder, lose harder, and we made it lose harder.
Definitely, well said. Well, hey guys, congrats! 2-0 domination tonight. 3 points in the standings. I think that moves you guys up. Let's see what position. Second place, right behind Tiny Dancers after tonight.
Yeah, our schedule is more backloaded, so we're not trying to read into that too much. We've dropped some maps too, so we can improve a lot.
Well, before I let you guys go, I'll give each of you opportunity for some shout-outs. DB, you want to kick us off?
Sure. I mean, obviously, shout-outs to my team. I thought last night was a really rough night of practice, and I thought we came together and just played really the best 2-game set of the season for us. Technically, it's only one of two 2-game sets, but it's the best we've played all season. Shout-outs to you. Thank you for picking it up and casting, and shout-outs to DFV. I mean, they've last season was a little rough for them. But last season they were in C. 2 seasons ago it was kind of rough for them. Last season they did well. This season they have a rough transition, but they've really been playing well. So.
All right, Frag, you got anything?
Yeah, I guess all the same. I think that they put up a good fight tonight and kept us on our toes. Jaina, especially with the sleeper play. I don't know if you caught that one or not. She wrecked me.
Yep. When you're trying to escape top lane.
Yeah.
You didn't drop the biotic emitter. You handed it over.
The turret. Yeah. Well.
Oh, was it a turret? She had.
No, I had the biotic. She had it because they had picked it up in the earlier phase.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really good. That was a great play by her, and I think Mal'Ganis. So they also had some other really good plays in that game.
It was definitely exciting. Congrats again. 2-0, 3 points. That's what you came here to do. That's what you are leaving here tonight with. So congrats to Jailbait, and definitely looking forward to seeing more of you guys this season.
Thank you.
Alrighty, thanks.
All right, take care. We'll talk soon.
Alright, bye.
All right, Twitch chat. Thank you for hanging this evening through this NGS doubleheader. We had 2 matches and only 4 maps, so 2 dominations this evening. Earlier, it was your math teachers taking the 2-0 over Church of Murky, and right now you just got done watching Jailbait take the 2-0 over Die for Vision. Shout out to everyone who hit the follow button this evening. Some of you hit the subscribe button, and a lot of you guys hit the keyboard buttons, chatting in chat, and keeping it active all night. Thank you for all that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the hydrate requests. I think I got through all of them. It is a pleasure to drink water for you. Let's switch over here. I gotta say a proper goodbye to the Green Mist. You've been an outstanding and quiet co-caster this evening. My favorite part of co-casting is getting to do all the talking myself. Love you guys. Hope to see you guys back tomorrow night. We got another double header, including my first cast of the season for Regen. Heck yeah. Porky's going to be in the house tomorrow night up against ACA. And the early match... Who's that early match? It's Ban Cho versus Team Mana Frenzy, kicking off at 8:30 p.m. And that second half of the doubleheader starts at 10 o'clock p.m. You won't want to miss it, so make sure you're following the channel before you go. If you're watching on YouTube in the future, hit the subscribe button before you go. Trying to get up to 100 subscribers on YouTube. If you're not already subscribed to me and you're sitting here in Twitch chat right now, head on over to YouTube. Nightbot's been throwing out links in chat all night. Click that link, just hit subscribe. If you have multiple YouTube accounts, sure, do all of them. We got one more hydrate request on the way out. This one from Big Willie. So a Big Willie style chug for you, my friend. And thank you for being here. We'll see you guys back tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. And if you want to watch my afternoon stream, I'll be live somewhere around like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern. If you just want to watch some other stuff, maybe not HOTS related. Love you guys. Until then, Miss Murda says I'm her hero. Oh my god. Oh, Miss Murda, I love you. All right, guys, I will see you in the Nexus.
A new
Bye-bye.
subscriber has been
Cawthon,
acquired.
with a sneaky sub at the end. I was about to go away, my friend. Thank you for that. Cawthon, love you. Congrats on the big win tonight. Great ETC play. We'll see you guys soon, tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. Either way, see you in the Nexus.